We begin tonight at 6 with today marking the 10-year anniversary of a crime that would change West Tennessee forever.
WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News reporter Clint Island has a look back at the Holly Bobo case and how a community has changed.
On April 13, 2011, Decatur County nursing student Holly Bobo was abducted from her family's home in Darden. The investigation, discoveries, trials, and convictions would rock West Tennessee for years following her disappearance. Decatur County Sheriff Keith Byrd sat down with us to talk about his recollection of the past 10 years.
When these kinds of things happen to somebody somewhere else, well, this time we are those people somewhere else. I mean, it happened here, and nobody ever saw it coming.
Byrd was with the TWRA when Bobo was abducted and helped with the ground searches in the following days and weeks. Byrd says he'll never forget how the community came together to help with the search.
Everybody dropped what they were doing, and they came to help. At the peak, we had like 2,500 volunteers show up. It makes you proud to see good people doing good.
Byrd was elected sheriff in 2014. He says the community has changed in the 10 years since Bobo's abduction, and people are more cautious.
We lost a lot of innocence then. We had to realize that, hey, in this society, we got to be a little more careful than we've been before.
The Bobo family released a statement about the anniversary, describing their loss and their experience as a family over the past 10 years. They thanked law enforcement for their work and how they want Holly to be remembered as a loving individual with a big heart.
I would still be tore up about it if it was my child. And they're very strong people, and they're survivors. They got past this thing.
Eventually, 3 men were sentenced in connection with Bobo's death. Dylan Adams will spend 35 years behind bars, while his brother Zach Adams was sentenced to life in prison. Jason Autry was given a plea deal and released from prison in 2020. But less than 3 months after Autry was released, he was arrested in Benton County on gun and drug charges. I asked Sheriff Byrd if he believed the men who harmed Holly Bobo received justice. He had this to say.
Personally, no, I don't. I believe in capital punishment. I don't believe they ought to be able to breathe like the rest of us.
10 years after Bobo's death, the community will never forget what a family experienced, but they will also work to ensure it never happens again.
Out of a tragedy, a lot of good has been able to take hold and come forward, and I think that's a very fitting tribute to Holly.
In Decatur County, Clint Island, WBBJ 7 Eyewitness News.
To read the Bobo family's full statement on the anniversary of Holly's abduction, go to the Scene on 7 section of our website.